and welcome everybody. I'm really happy to be here. I'm so glad that there are so many people here. This is a really exciting topic. And this is a really exciting time to be interested in food. It seems like everywhere we turn, delicious new restaurants, thought-provoking concept stores, and innovative food businesses are launching. From the small and humble to the great and grand, all these ventures share ambition, of course, but more importantly, a deep passion for food and hospitality and for authenticity. The hunt for authenticity in food isn't just about finding the best possible flavors, though that's certainly a very large and important part of it. It's about honoring specific geographic places, also known as terroir, and about the desire that both consumers and food entrepreneurs have to connect, absorb, and pass down the lessons of previous generations. After consciously turning away from tradition and purposely searching far and wide for exotic influences, the past decade in food has been rightly focused on what's going on in our own backyards, both literally and figuratively. I'm talking both about farms in the outskirts of a city and rooftop gardens cultivating wildflowers for hyper-local honey. Both high-end restaurateurs and sort of local restaurants or bars are all going back to the land, so to speak, and that's a really important part of being a food entrepreneur today. Now the focus seems to be more on reconnecting with where we come from and exploring and in some cases redefining our cultural traditions. But many contemporary food entrepreneurs also feel a deep sense of responsibility as stewards of the earth. They relish their roles as messengers between producers and consumers. It's thanks to them that vibrant farmers markets have now become ubiquitous again, and that our reliance on the local grocery store has receded. Nowadays, it's hard to find anyone who cares about food and where it comes from, who doesn't shop at a farmer's market or has a basket of produce from a local farm delivered weekly to their front door. The radical act of going back to the land has become commonplace, which is a really inspiring development. From South Africa to New Orleans, from Berlin to Stuttgart, local markets are thriving, and that's really, really great. All of these different threads started out as niche trends in some neighborhoods of, say, Berkeley, Brooklyn, or Copenhagen, but they've turned into a global movement that is thrillingly alive and well in Berlin today, too. As evidenced not just by the resounding success of Markthalle 9 and all their endeavors over the past few years, but by the myriad new and exciting businesses cropping up here seemingly every week. There are now coffee shops in Kreuzberg and Neukölln serving up the owner's grandmother's favorite recipes for Käsekuchen, paired with excellent cups of single-origin coffee made popular by the third wave coffee movement. There are many local farms supplying families with fresh produce each week. No longer content to cater towards the lowest common denominator, restaurateurs in Berlin are finally cooking truly authentic Asian, Latin American, and European food and finding a large and eager audience here. Whether you're a serious tea aficionado looking for a temple or an acolyte of molecular gastronomy, I'm thrilled to say that these days Berlin has exactly what you're looking for. Although I still wish we could get some more farmers planting Tuscan kale. The foodie movement today also knows how to have fun and, most importantly, be social. From the food truck trend to the popularity of street food, new food entrepreneurs understand that in order to connect with a younger generation of eaters who crave authenticity and are increasingly aware of the important issues of sustainability, not to mention the very real and pressing problem of food safety in the world, the social aspects of food have to be celebrated. With consumers ever more sophisticated about the quality of food available and the importance of its sourcing, what this translates to in an ideal world is a scene in which delicious, affordable, and sustainably cultivated food is available to anyone, no matter where they come from or how much is in their wallet. Good quality, interesting food shouldn't just be for people who can afford a three-figure multi-course tasting menu in a quiet temple of haute cuisine. It should be available to everyone, from the sandwich snacking student to the young family with 5 mouths to feed. Which leads me to my final point. the importance of community to successful food entrepreneurs. With our world and our influences ever expanding and contracting, it's become more crucial than ever to find a community. At the end of the day, we are social creatures, and we thrive off inspiration, competition, and support from those around us who are equally committed to providing good food and thoughtful politics to the larger community. A community of fellow cooks, innovators, restaurateurs, eaters, and enthusiasts is what Markthalle 9 has created, filling a very real void in the food scene in Berlin and providing a model for what a healthy, happy food community looks like. But whether you're committed to serving authentic Turkish chicken kebabs in a hole-in-the-wall on Sonnenallee, or selling expensive hand-harvested green tea out of an elegant boutique in Mitte, you need a community around you more than anything. And I think that's the key to a successful food business.